Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today just to bring you a message from Spirit. I was very highly guided to bring this to you today. I apologize for the lighting. I apologize for, this is a little bit different. My kitchen, if it's a mess, please disregard it as well. What I'm going to do is ask Spirit to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of us who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the farthest reaching, but for the highest good of all of us watching. So, just had something drop to the floor from this, and I will pick it up in a minute, but this is the Whispers of Love Oracle I've strongly guided to bring, and it says, do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. So there are people, I heard you babies as well, there's going to be people who need your attention, your loved ones. I also heard your spirit guides, so let's see what dropped. I'm just going to pause you quick. Okay, so this one dropped upside down, and this one showed its face. Get to know each other. Learning to meet each other's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. This also, to me, what I heard is also love languages that we're going to want to kind of find out as well what the love language is of our partner or the people around us, our children, the people we want to show love. We want to ensure that first off, we're doing it in our way, right? We're showing love, but we're doing it in a way that they may also make sure they feel love. And then the other one is show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. This is stuff that all too often we take for granted. It's the little things in life. It's the little things in life that we can do for someone. So what I heard right away is like acts of service. This could be cooking them a nice meal, doing somebody's laundry if you know that they're really short on time and they don't have a lot of time to do these kinds of things, or if it's like if you see dishes, things like this, right? This is acts of service as well, languages of love, helping someone out. For some of you guys, this could be what you're needing as well. And if we're feeling like our needs aren't being met with our partners or our loved ones, this is where we do need to communicate and say, you know what, there's been a lot of things happening, and this is what I'm going through, and I feel like I need a few more things. Now, I think it's also going to be important if this is coming to us, as well as trying not to be defensive. And as I'm saying this as well, talking about like our needs and being able to express our needs to people, what I heard is to be wary of toxic partners or gaslighting partners. Because if a partner, when you say, these are my needs, is going to put you down and make you feel bad, for even asking for things that you need, this is something I heard, like we really need to reevaluate the situation. So they're showing me again this, do something for someone else, give your attention to somewhere else, show simple acts of kindness, and get to know each other, right? So just making sure, we also have say I love you, that was underneath that. These are very important words, reminding the people that we love them. I'm dropping shit everywhere, guys. This is really unplanned, but making sure that we show the people that we love them, and we do this in ways that are thoughtful and kind. And I keep looking, so you're in my cupboard right now, guys, and I have a piece of paper stuck there that says some of my affirmations I've needed to remember, which is, I love myself, I treat myself and others with respect, I fuel my body with healthy food, I drink water, I choose love, and this is where I'm seeing, I choose love for myself and others. I have one that is also, I get enough exercise, and I am present in my life, so be it. These are things that we need to make sure that we're doing good for our body, we're taking care of ourselves, so that we can also take care of other people and spread that love. Just a second, guys. Okay, so I also wanted to share the debut of the Lord of the Rings Tarot. Eventually, I will be doing a spread. There's one in here called the Second Breakfast Spread, so I totally want to do that. But right now, I just want to get a little bit of spiritual advice for us moving forward on whatever path we're on right now. And this, what I heard, is some advice on how to show more love and how to choose more love in our world for ourselves and for others. All right. So, Spirit, what messages? And they're so cool. I just want to show you guys. So, what messages would you have, Spirit, for anyone who's watching at this time? What messages would you have? What's your advice going forward? So the bottom of the deck is the Empress. And I love this because this is also reminding you, you create worlds. For some of you, I heard there could be pregnancy. This could be motherhood as well. But I also heard like this is really leading in your feminine authority. What I also heard for some of you, and this is definitely not for everyone, but you may have black hair. I know myself, years ago, I miss my black hair. I used to dye my hair black a lot, and every once in a while, I see some woman with beautiful black hair, and I get a little envious. I'm like, oh, I miss my hair. But I know that if I dye my hair black, it's this never-ending process. And not that you can tell, and not that you really care, but I've got enough grays coming in right now, or white hairs, that if I do this, it's a really big commitment, because it's not like it's going to fade away. We're going to have skunk stripes. So this is also, though, and what I'm hearing is the importance with being happy with who you are and how you look in your own worlds. And this is, again, choosing not to compare ourselves to others. So when we see someone with beautiful, beautiful hair, beautiful attributes, something that's beautiful about them, this is where Spirit's like, hey, but tell them, spread that love, spread that joy, show your admiration. You think they're beautiful, you think they're hot stuff, hey, tell them. That might just make their day. There are also, what I heard, is healthy boundaries with this, so we're not like catcalling people and that kind of stuff. But this is just to be, I heard, very, very aware of the world that you are creating, because you are very powerful. Underneath that, and then I'm going to get here, was the Six of Cups, which is presenting the best you, doing things for you. Like I said, all my list, this is taking care of me so that I can be the Empress I need to be in my world. And they're showing me, zeroing in on, I get enough exercise. This is just for me, but for some of you this may resonate. I find that when I don't keep up on my exercise, or when I don't keep up on my daily sweat practices, I'm not me, so to speak. I'm me, but I'm not as grounded, I'm not as stable, I'm a little more flighty. And here's where I think it is so important, especially if you guys struggle with meditating, moving our body. We're pushing past limits in this case. Moving our body, that's meditation, because you're just not thinking of anything in the moment but what you're doing. And for some of you, if working out or exercising has been a struggle, this is what I want to tell you, is it's just focus on the move in front of you. Don't focus on how long it is. Like, so for example, today my workout was 42 minutes. And if you start that workout going, oh my God, 42 minutes, it's going to be not a fun 42 minutes. Focus on what's in front of you, accomplish and slay that, and keep going, okay? So we have the Two of Cups under here, which definitely could be about your love life. This could again be about knowing that we need to fill our cup as well as other people in our world. So we want other people in our worlds to feel loved, to feel supported, to feel cared for, but we also need to make sure that we're not giving and pouring out of whatever's left of our cup, and we're not refilling that cup, because this is where we're getting overburned and burnout. And burnout's no fun. What they're talking to me about as well, so I'll show you here, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Rings in the reverse. I'm actually going to show you guys, because I love this thing, grab a message from the book for the Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's like a scroll thing, so the Eight of Cups in the reverse. In the reverse, this card says, there are many kinds of prisons, and when reversed, this card suggests you are so stuck in your pursuit of perfection that you can't appreciate things as they are. Friendship, adventure may be passing you by, and unless you can let go of the unreachable ideal, you'll forever miss out. And this is so important. What I heard is you don't have to be perfect, you have to be consistent. So if we're striving for perfection, that is an unattainable goal. None of us are perfect. We are all perfect in our own ways, but nothing in this world can be done perfectly, okay? So for some of you, for what I heard is, if we want the Two of Cups, if we want happiness, if we want romance, if we want passion, if we want this two-way street, kind of that's the words I heard, we need to be willing to let go of perfection, especially when this comes to relationships. I feel like for some of us, and what I'm hearing is we may be holding our partner to unrealistic standards. We may be holding ourselves to unrealistic standards. I did hear it's important to hold ourselves accountable, for sure, to hold other people accountable as well. And this is also, my friends, choosing love for ourselves. So I am, because again, this deck is so poignant and so wonderful and brand new, I am going to also tell you the Ace of Rings in reverse, which I'll show it if I can find it. So there's the 3, which would mean Ace is here. So here's this Ace of Ring, which is the eye, the all-seeing eye. Don't accept responsibility for a cursed ring before asking a few questions. The Ace of Ring in reverse advises you to examine the risks, read the fine print, and research potential partners before entering any agreement. So in the upright, it talks about the possibilities, right? The possibilities of things that we can do. For some of you, this is not all of you, but what I'm picking up on is that whatever we're refusing to let go of, or whatever perfectionism that we've kind of been holding on to, this could have been something learned, okay? This could be even in past situations or past relationships, even childhood, that we felt like unless we were perfect, unless everything was done perfectly, we weren't worthy, we weren't valuable, or we weren't about to get the love that we were so dearly looking for. This comes as well as what I'm hearing about is to hold others accountable. In terms of, if you have the words I heard is narcissistic partner, this says do a little research. What I also heard is most narcissists, some of them, they're going to tell on themselves. They're going to be pretty proud of themselves for what they've done, or you can watch over time. This is to say, trust your instincts. If you know someone is gaslighting you, if you know somebody is not right for you and this is the wrong path, this is where, again, I keep being taken to my affirmation of I choose love for myself and others. There are times where choosing love for us, it might hurt someone else. Doesn't mean that we're trying to hurt them. It means that we're trying to do right by us. And it doesn't mean that it won't hurt because we have to do what's right for us. But I do feel, again, I'm hearing this narcissistic partner thing. If we have someone like that in our world, they're stopping us from reaching our true romantic potential in other relationships. Now, for some of you, I heard I don't remember the guy's name. I watched. He shows up on YouTube sometimes as a suggestion. He's a narcissist, but he's a self-aware narcissist. So he will talk to you a little bit about narcissistic traits and things like that. But I do think that it's really important. What I heard is, especially with that 2 of Cups there, that it's going to be very important for you to be your own supply. Exercise, this is where it comes in as more as well, because again, this is my stuff, but this is like my advice to you guys. When we exercise, we're focusing on ourselves. Legit, we're focusing on our body. When we're eating right, we're focusing on us. We're taking care of us. And this is where we have a lot of people who especially if they're narcissistic, right? Or even for some of you, I heard like socio, or some kind of disorder in this case, where they're expecting you to be this constant supply. So if you feel drained being around someone and you know that this person is expecting the world from you, expecting for perfection and accountability from you, but isn't willing to offer that, this is definitely a point where we need to consider, is this right for me? Does this feel right for me? What am I getting from this? Okay, so I'm going to just shuffle one more time and ask for a parting message, and then I will let you guys go. This was just a quick one today, but choose love for you and choose love for your others, my friends, and do something for yourself and the people that you love that makes you feel good. What I'm hearing too is for some of you, especially if you have a narcissistic partner and you are a giver, they may come to expect this. And this is like, but what I heard for some of you is this is earned, right? We don't just show our love. We're going to love people, but the way we show our love to people is going to be different depending on our level of attachment, our level of interest, and our level of interaction, as well as who they are to us, okay? So what I heard is don't let people use and abuse you. Take care of yourself, my friends. Take care of your loved ones. But be self-aware in yourself as well. That we also have here the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 8 of Cups come back. Was that the one we had? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but to be self-aware, right? So if somebody's accusing you of doing something, or if somebody's making you feel bad for living your life, we really need to question here, what is their level of attachment to me? Why am I allowing this behavior to happen? And if there's a conversation that needs to take place, this needs to take place for peace and movement forward. Okay, so that's the love I have for you guys. Again, we have here the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups showing itself to us to remember that if we want that 2 of Cups, if we want our happy, fulfilled life, if we want a loving partner or family members, if whatever this is an even give and take. Okay, and I do think it's also going to be important. This isn't necessarily about like your children, things like that, but this is about grown-ass adults. If they want to be part of your world, they're going to need to make sure that they're giving just as much effort as you. Okay, and vice versa, my friends. Make sure that you are also putting the effort into those that you love. That's the message I have. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.